So before I was breaking down to you the different styles of travel videos, and the one that I really love making at the moment is the cinematic vlog, or like the documentary vlog. It hasn't really got a proper name at the moment, but this is the style that I made my Uganda series in. And it involves a kind of blend between the cinematic travel filmmaking style, where you might be filming some kind of aspirational content, as well as blending in the more kind of rugged cultural style, where you're filming a lot of the stuff that's really going on around you, and you're getting a lot of this kind of sensory activating footage that really just shows the feeling of where you are, being on the ground and being in that place. And also mixing that in with a vlog, so it's the filmmaker myself talking to the camera and telling the story, which I think is really important. And also potentially mixing in interviews of friends or the people that you meet. And this style, I think, really creates something unique and something quite fresh and new, because it's not the typical vlog where you imagine just some guy chatting to the camera the whole time and not much else. And it's not just the visuals, where it can be really amazing to watch and really inspiring, but you actually come away with it thinking, kind of, what was the point in a way? Like what's the story? Like, what did I actually get out of that other than just see a load of cool stuff? And so vlogging really brings in this opportunity to connect your viewers with the world where you are and actually tell a proper story that's full of excitement and conflict and drama and everything that story has, because naturally travel always has all of that stuff in it. Whether it's something as stupid as missing your bus, you can actually make that into something really dramatic and kind of moving, and those low moments will make your higher moments, where you actually do finally arrive at the location, wherever it is. It'll make those moments like special and like wow, rather than just a highlight reel filled with a load of wow, if that makes sense. So in terms of what you need to film, such as A-roll or B-roll, it's really important when making a cinematic travel video, a travel vlog, that you do remember to do the A-roll. There's so much focus now on B-roll and just how to make your shots look cool, but A-roll is super important. And so in a travel vlog, you need to remember to talk to the camera. And this can be quite awkward, uncomfortable, and nerve-wracking a lot of the times. For example, if you're in a situation that is stressful and you're trying to capture you missing your bus, the last thing you want to do is be filming you missing your bus. You want to be trying to get on the bloody bus. You don't want to be filming yourself, which might actually make you miss the bus, right? But you've really got to remember to be filming in these moments, because that's what really makes a story pop. And also talking to the camera and telling the story when you're having those amazing moments. You know, there was a lot of moments where I was just, my eyes open, just for example, looking at some elephants just walk right in front of me, just wild out in the middle of Uganda, and kind of remembering to like hold, not even be looking at the camera, but like holding it, so I'm filming my reaction as I'm watching these elephants, and trying to kind of have like 10% of my consciousness like more or less making sure everything's in focus, and like kind of actually like the shot looks good and pointing at me whilst I'm just taking this in. So that is a really important thing to think about. And then from there, you've got to think about B-roll as backing up and supporting and filling in between your vlogging part. So you've got to think about your B-roll as if you're saying something. You've got to think, okay, I've just talked about this, I need to get the B-roll of this as this. Or maybe you filmed a certain section in the B-roll and you think, right, now I need to talk about that. So the B-roll and the A-roll are constantly supporting each other. And then you might say, okay, now we're gonna go from the car to the lake, right? And so sometimes you can just be like, hey, all right, now we're at the lake. But it's a lot more interesting to then cut to a B-roll sequence where we see that transition. We see us going from the car to the lake, whatever that looks like.